A range of emotions swept across Cardiff City Stadium during a majestic 3-1 victory over Leeds United that few will forget in a hurry. The 25,000 Cardiff City fans who had flocked to see their team destroy the hitherto Championship League leaders were brimming with pride, joy and hope. And while Sol Bamba, Kenneth Zohore and Junior Hoilett all produced vintage displays of the like we have definitely seen before under Neil Warnock, one individual's performance raised question marks. Craig Bryson's brilliant display made people ask why on earth would a team of Derby County's calibre let such a player leave into a promotion rival like Cardiff. It doesn't make sense. Bryson was everywhere against Leeds, buzzing around in midfield like a man possessed and cool on the ball when it came to him. Alongside Loic Damour in the middle, he ensured Aaron Gunnarsson and Joe Rawls weren't missed at all. Bryson is ineligible to face his parent club this weekend, but he certainly has a major role to play in helping the Bluebirds achieve their goals this season. Why was Bryson's time at Derby coming to an end? Chris Parsons, who runs Derby County podcast Steve Bloomer's Washing, says Bryson's combination of energy and passing didn't suit the style of manager Gary Rowett, who instead signed Tom Huddleston and Joe Ledley to bolster his midfield in the summer. When asked why Bryson slipped down the Derby pecking order, Chris said there were a number of factors. I think Bryson wasn't getting in the team last season, partly because I think Rowett prefers midfielders who are a bit more technical and who can tackle, neither of which are Bryson's strength. Craig Bryson of Cardiff City is challenged by Stephen Fletcher of Sheffield Wednesday. Image Hugh Evans Picture Agency. We also had a bloated squad and there was an element of just getting the numbers down, getting some players regular football, and lowering the wage bill. Bryson was on fire in 201,314, but has never replicated that since, partly due to the occasional injury. Were Rams fans sad to see him go? There was a feeling from some in the East Midlands that while the deadline day decision to let Jacob Butterfield join Sheffield Wednesday on loan made sense, Bryson ought to have been retained. The signing of Ledley on a free transfer has since gone a long way to plugging the gap left by Bryson. Craig Bryson of Derby County has joined Cardiff on loan. Chris added most fans could see some logic in loaning Bryson out, as it allowed us to bring others in theory. Obviously that didn't quite work out as the Michael Kieftenbeld deal fell through and we ended up going for Ledley instead. Watching Bryson have a stormer at Cardiff while we struggle in midfield away from home has been tough to take, mind. Bryson was hugely popular with the fans. His hat-trick against Forest in the 13-14 season 50 win made him a club hero, and as I said he was probably our best player this season. Fans always love a box-to-box midfield runner, I think, especially one like Bryson who was bought in for a small fee, and has been Player of the Year twice. They also let Butterfield go, but that was a different one I think. He also didn't suit Rowett's more direct style of play. Butterfield also wasn't that popular with the fans and wasn't starting regularly, so a loan suited all parties. What was the mix-up that ultimately let Bryson leave? Derby Telegraph chief football writer Steve Nicholson explains just why Bryson was given permission to talk to Cardiff on deadline day. It was a story of slightly muddled thinking from the Rams, who perhaps may come to regret their hastiness. Because while Ledley has arrived, there was serious concern that Bryson had gone, initially. Gary Rowett, manager of Derby County Image Getty Images Europe. Steve said Rowett has explained what happened on transfer deadline day. The club thought they had landed Kieftenbeld from Birmingham and so allowed Bryson to go out on loan. The Bryson move had to be completed earlier because it was an international transfer between an English club and a Welsh club, Cardiff, but then the Kieftenbeld deal collapsed. Rowett has said he would not have let Bryson go out on loan had he known what would happen with Kieftenbeld. Mix up or not, it seems the Bluebirds are benefiting hugely from Bryson's move to South Wales. And though Derby snapped up one-time Cardiff target Ledley, who scored on his debut on Tuesday night, Bryson already has a goal and a couple of excellent performances under his Bluebirds belt.